Santos were released from the UFC. And I think that is appropriate. These guys are at the ends of their career, and my hope is that they don't go over to Bellator or some other organization or bare knuckle or wherever, and then get beat up for another 5 years before they decide to hang up the gloves. Particularly Overeem has taken so many bad knockouts over his long career, and I'm thinking, from what it sounds like, he said his run is over, so I think he's just going to retire. But then again, when fighters retire, you never really know if they're actually going to retire. Not so sure with Dos Santos. I could see him going to another organization and continuing to fight. And maybe even Overeem would do the same thing if he got bored. Probably very disappointing that he was never able to capture the UFC gold. That would have been something he really could have added to his legacy, and then he would have been part of the overall greatest type of conversation. You'd be in that conversation for that. It's a little lacking if you don't, achieve that milestone in mixed martial arts. If you're a championship in so many organizations, you don't quite come away with the UFC strap. It's a tough pill to swallow. But I think Dana White is making the right choice on this for both these fighters. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that there wasn't a third name added to this list, and that is Andrei Arlovski. Just in his last fight, he was choked out in like less than 30 seconds, and he just looked like he doesn't belong anymore. Neither does Dos Santos, and when Overeem fought Alexander Volkov, I've said it before, I'll say it again, he looked like he was done. He looked like he didn't want to be there. He looked like he was checked out, ready to hang up the gloves, so to speak. And I think that the decision to release these guys is a good one, and I think Andrei Arlovski should be added to it. All they're going to do is take more punishment when they shouldn't. In a sport where brain damage and issues can come up, when you get up to that age and you've taken so many shots to the head, sometimes you just got to call it a day. You got to look at what you did in your career, and you got to be proud of it, and you got to be able to hang it up. My hope is they don't go running off to bare knuckle and go get beat up to bloody fucking pulps. And I guess we'll see what goes on with Andrei Arlovski in the near future. But yeah, it's the end of an era. It's the turning of the guard. There's a lot of young, fresh heavyweights coming up. It'd be funny, if Cain Velasquez had never been injured as much as he was in his career, he would be, right there with these guys, maybe on top of the division and having a great long career and ending out his days the same way as these guys are, but he kind of got robbed of that because of the injuries. But at the end of the day, maybe he's the lucky one because he didn't take as many shots to the head like the rest of these guys have. And he'll be thanking himself when he's, much older. But, it's here or there. But yeah, congrats to Alistair Overeem and Junior Dos Santos on amazing UFC careers, and hopefully we never see him fight again.